In a heart-stopping turn, Jake Retzlaff, BYU's groundbreaking Jewish quarterback, walks away from the Cougars after a 7-game suspension for violating the school's ironclad honor code, leaving a shattered fanbase and a team scrambling to salvage their championship dreams. A lawsuit, a suspension, and a shocking departure. The college football world is buzzing with anticipation for BYU's upcoming season, fresh off an 11-2 record and an Alamo Bowl victory. But a bombshell drops that no one saw coming. A civil lawsuit, filed in Utah's 4th District Court, accuses Jake Retzlaff, the Cougars' star quarterback and the first Jewish starter in BYU history, of sexual assault. The allegations stem from an alleged incident in November 2023 at Retzlaff's off-campus apartment. The plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe AG, claims she visited Retzlaff for a casual night of video games and a movie. According to the lawsuit, the evening took a dark turn when Retzlaff allegedly ignored her repeated pleas of no and stop, resulting in a traumatic assault. Days later, she underwent a rape kit examination at a local hospital and reported the incident to Provo police, though no criminal charges were filed. The lawsuit demanded over $900,000 in damages for battery, assault, and emotional distress, threatening to derail Retzlaff's meteoric rise. Retzlaff's legal team came out swinging. In a fiery 14-page court filing, attorney Stephen R. Waldron dismissed the accusations as baseless, insisting the encounter was pleasant and entirely consensual. The filing painted a different picture, a night of mutual attraction, followed by flirty text messages between Retzlaff and the plaintiff in the days after. Waldron accused the plaintiff of attempting to extort Retzlaff, leveraging his newfound fame and NFL draft prospects after a stellar 2024 season that saw him throw for 2,947 yards and 20 touchdowns. "This is a shakedown," Waldron declared in a press statement, targeting a young man at the peak of his career. On June 30th, 2025, both parties filed a joint motion to dismiss the lawsuit with prejudice, closing the legal chapter in a matter of weeks. Fans exhaled, assuming the storm had passed. But BYU's Honor Code office had other plans. Rooted in the strict moral teachings of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, BYU's Honor Code forbids premarital sex, alcohol, and other behaviors deemed inconsistent with the university's values. Retzlaff's court filings, while clearing him of assault, included an admission of consensual premarital sex, a direct violation of the code. The Honor Code office, after a closed-door investigation, handed down a staggering 7-game suspension for the 2025 season, effectively sidelining Retzlaff for over half the schedule. The decision sparked outrage and disbelief. Faced with an impossible choice, sit out critical games or leave the program, Retzlaff, a redshirt senior with a degree in exercise and wellness, made a gut-wrenching announcement on July 11, 2025. "After deep reflection, prayer, and conversations with my family and mentors, I've decided to withdraw from BYU," he said in a heartfelt statement. "I'm grateful for my teammates, coaches, and fans, but it's time to turn the page and seek new opportunities." With 1 year of eligibility left, Retzlaff signaled his intent to enter the transfer portal, leaving BYU and its fans in a state of shock. The fallout ignites a firestorm. The news hit Provo like a meteor, splintering the BYU community and sending shockwaves through college football. Social media platforms, especially X, became a battleground of emotions. "This is bigger than football," posted at LO Big 12, capturing the sentiment of thousands. BYU's Honor Code doesn't bend, not even for a star like Retzlaff. But 7 games? Are you kidding me? Another user, Darren Heitner, called it a plot twist nobody saw coming, pointing out the bitter irony. A dismissed lawsuit led to a career-altering punishment. Retzlaff's life just got flipped upside down, and now he's transferring. This is wild. The fanbase was torn apart. On one side, loyalists praised BYU's unwavering commitment to its principles. "The Honor Code is the bedrock of this school," wrote at Cougar Faithful on X. "You sign it, you live it." Retzlaff knew the rules. A Salt Lake Tribune op-ed echoed this, arguing that consistency in enforcement upholds BYU's identity. If you let a star athlete slide, what's the point of the code? The columnist asked. But others saw the punishment as a miscarriage of justice. 7 games for consensual sex. That's not discipline. It's vindictive, tweeted at Glass Half-Ute, hinting at locker room tensions as reports surfaced of Retzlaff quietly clearing out his locker at the student-athlete building. The team's morale is shot, and the season hasn't even started, the user added. The media frenzy was relentless. ESPN's Pete Thamel broke the transfer news, calling it a seismic shift for BYU's Big 12 aspirations. Vegas oddsmakers adjusted BYU's conference title odds from 7-1 to a grim 19-1, reflecting the loss of a quarterback who'd led the Cougars to a 9-0 start in 2024. National outlets like CBS Sports and The Athletic piled on, with headlines like BYU's honor code claims another star and Retzlaff's exit, a clash of faith and football. At Big 12 Media Days in Frisco, Texas, on July 8, 2025, Coach Kalani Sitake faced a barrage of questions. Visibly uncomfortable, he kept his response curt. "This is a private matter. I won't comment beyond saying we respect Jake's decision and wish him well." He likened Retzlaff's departure to an injury, insisting, "We've got depth. This program isn't built on one player." Running back LJ Martin, a rising star, doubled down. "We're bigger than any one guy. The standard doesn't change." But the tension in their voices betrayed the magnitude of a loss. A star's rise, a school's code, and a cultural crossroads. Jake Retzlaff's journey to BYU was a story of grit and defiance. Born on March 28, 2003, in Corona, California, he was a standout at Corona Centennial High School before dominating at Riverside City College, where he threw for 4,596 yards and 44 touchdowns in 2022, earning NJCAA All-American honors. Transferring to BYU in 2023, he made history as the first Jewish quarterback to start for the Cougars, a milestone that resonated deeply. In 2024, he lit up the Big 12, guiding BYU to an 11-2 record, including a thrilling Alamo Bowl win over Colorado. His stats were dazzling: 2,947 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and 417 rushing yards, earning him comparisons to NFL dual-threat quarterbacks. Off the field, Retzlaff's Jewish identity became a cultural phenomenon. He signed a nil deal with Manischewitz, the iconic Jewish food brand, and forged a bond with Rabbi Chaim Zippel in Lehi, Utah, attending synagogue and observing Shabbat when his schedule allowed. Jewish fans embraced him as a trailblazer, with BYU shirts featuring Retzlaff's silhouette emerging from a Star of David, popping up in the stands at Lovell Edwards Stadium.